Going through my living room. There we go. Am I whipping this too fast for the... It's coming over my head here. Here we go. Coming back to me here, over my head. Whoa, did you see that? Hey, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a super quick video where I'm going to try to squish in as much as I can about the MOBULA 7. Yes, this thing here is the drone to have if you're an FPV drone flyer or want to get into FPV drones. Now what this is a Tiny Whoop drone that's on steroids. So this is what a Tiny Whoop is. They came out a long time ago, and most people had these for indoor racing competitions. You put on FPV glasses, you fly these really fast through small little tight areas indoors and have a lot of fun. But they didn't go very fast. So if you flew them outside, you could fly anywhere outside, but it wasn't very fast. They just looked like little bees flying through the sky. Now with the advent of technology, Tiny Whoops, well, this is not really a Tiny Whoop, but it was the closest thing to it in the days when I used to fly larger size drones that were like a Tiny Whoop. They turned something like this into something like this. Very, very small. This is a 75 millimeter Tiny Whoop. And you go, hey, what's a 75 millimeter Tiny Whoop? Well, let me show you. So if we open this up, you get some stickers that I have no idea where you'd want to place these. Toss those away. You get some instructions, which I will actually say are actually good instructions. There's a lot of misspelling in English in here, but they're actually pretty good. I could actually understand them. Next in here you get some spare props and some tools and a few other things. But what's really cool is this, which I'll get to in a second, but let me just show you the drone itself. So this here is the MOBULA 7. I'll bring it up, and they call it a 75 millimeter drone. If you're not into FPV drones, you're probably wondering why. What's the big deal about 75 millimeters? If I go like this, there's a little measuring tape, and if you go from motor to motor, the center of the motors, you'll see here the bottom thing is centimeters, so that means that's 75 millimeters. So 75 millimeters from this motor to that motor, and that's basically, if you fly FPV quads, I call them drones, you always measure them by size. So that's the size right there, 75. What makes this thing so amazing is that it has these brushless motors that are on steroids. Most Tiny Whoops in the past came with brush motors, and that was fine and great for beginners. But as soon as you put brushless motors on, you know, a Tiny Whoop, you are asking for trouble, because these things will go massively fast. Now the version I have here is the non-EU version, and it does have an F3 Pro flight controller in it, which is pretty good. That probably means nothing if you're not into FPV drones, but when you go into beta flight, if you want to configure this, you don't have to, but if you do, then it's nice to know what kind of flight controller you have. This thing can be powered by a 1S or a 2S battery at the bottom. Here I've got a little loopy thing in there that just allows me to use just a 1S. So if you put just a 1S battery in here, it will go not so fast. If you put two 1S batteries in here, it turns into a 2S battery, and it goes extremely crazy fast. And they actually give you 4 batteries with this. Down here below this little charger, I should have 4 batteries down there. Now one thing I find really cool but also really annoying is that these little drones, if you fly them out in the winter, like I do not like to do, you can lose them in the snow and you can't find them. But this one here has a buzzer in it, and I can switch the buzzer on and go, where are you? And it'll go beep, 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 and tell me where it is. That's the good thing. The bad thing is sometimes the buzzer, if I don't turn it off in beta flight, will actually go beep, beep, beep at low voltage or all sorts of other things, and it becomes quite annoying. Like all small drones, they're so small that you could not put your own receiver in them, so they come with the receiver already built in. And this one here came with a FR Sky receiver, so that means I have to use a Tyrannus radio with it, so I have one here. You can also get it with a Spectrum like DSMX, so you'd have to use a Spectrum radio, like I have one here, if that's what you prefer to fly. I don't know if you can see the brushless motors there, but these are like KV 16,000. That's huge. That's pretty insane for little brushless motors this size. And look at the bottoms are open on them because they just spin so fast. They probably generate a lot of heat. You can see in the front here the little camera. This is a really wide field of view, which you normally need in FPV drones. So it's massively wide. This is a field of view of 120. It is a 25 milliwatt drone, which means that it's good for sending out a video signal about a football field in length. So that's not bad. You know, it's so small. Why would you fly this farther than a football field? And the camera is actually a 700 TVL resolution. When I say TVL, just think of lines of resolution on your TV. So I got 700 of them. So that means the image should be quite crisp in my little FPV goggles. And of course, like any FPV drone, it's got 5 bands and 40 channels. So whatever goggles you have and you're trying to find the right channel to see what you have to see, it will definitely have it in here. Now, one thing that I think is quite amazing with this drone is not just the drone itself, but if you buy the package with the battery charger, which I believe my link goes to, it's not very expensive. This is a 6-way battery charger. These things will cost you 30 bucks and it's included with this here drone. And it's a really good one because it has the little switches on here. See right here on the side, I don't know if my thing can focus, for high capacity batteries. It does not come with an external power source, but if you had an AC to DC power source, you could plug it in there. But for guys like me, I just use a LiPo battery from my other FPV drones and I just plug it in here with an XT60. Also, if you want to charge your cell phone or some other USB device, you can plug that in here and this battery will charge that. All right, it probably looks like a disaster here. I put 6 little 1-cell batteries in it. I'm charging them up and I'll just show you what the display tells me here. So it's going to go over here. It's telling me the power on this battery, but here channel 1, which is this battery, it says it's at 4.31. Channel 2, which is this battery, will be at 4.22. You want to get them up to 4.35, 4.29 for that one. Channel 4 is over here, 4.29, and channel 5, what am I at? Oh, 3.94, that's got to charge up big time. And 4.33, that's almost fully charged. So this is pretty cool. So this little thing, which would normally cost you 30 bucks, is included with this kit. Really cool. All right, now it's time to weigh this here little guy. Let's see, put him down. He's like 28 grams. And if you fly it with 2 1-cell batteries, we're at, 43 grams. Very, very light. Next thing I'm going to do is take this little guy, fly it with 1 battery just in the air, right where I'm standing here to see how stable it is. Then I'll put on my FPV goggles, 1 battery again, fly it around my house, and I will record the video from this camera into my little FPV goggles and show you on the screen. Then I will go outside and maybe I'll fly it again with 1 battery just to see how it flies outside with 1 battery, and then I'll add the second battery so that it goes insanely fast outdoors. And we'll check all that out now. All right, got my little MOBULA here, and I only put 1 little 1-cell battery in it, and I'm going to fly it right here where I'm standing. All right, I'm not going to use my Fat Sharks right now. That'll be for later, so let's toss that over there. Let's power this on.
Welcome to OpenTX.
And I'm going to power this up. Now, if anybody's looking for a Tyrannus Q, these things are dirt cheap. So if you wanted to get an FPV flying, pick one of these up. I'll put a link below. They're just over 100 bucks. And also get yourself one of these and you're all set. Here's the quick test. I'm going to arm it. Let's see how stable I can get it and see how easy it is with a 1-cell battery. So it's down there. Look at that. Is that simple or what? So I'm flying it indoors, no problems whatsoever. So there you can see my little fingers hardly moving on the controls. And that's it. You have 2 or 3 modes that you can fly it in. And right now I have it on kind of like a stability mode. It just means I don't have to move the joysticks too much to fly it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is put the 1-cell battery in it like I have right here. And I'm going to fly it around the house with my little FPV goggles on. So let's go bring it down over here. Nice landing, and hit my arm switch, and she's off. All right, we're indoors. I'm warming up my hands because it's kind of cold outside, and just seems cold in here. So we're gonna fly this little baby here indoors. I'm gonna take off from the table, go around through my living room, my family room, back to me over my head, someplace around, just see if I can fly it. I have a 1-cell battery in it. I don't have 2 cells in it because I want to take it nice and slow. So I'll give it a shot. Let me just see. I'm gonna stick it on a little bit more of a stability mode because we're indoors. Make sure my FPV goggles work. And what I'm gonna do is record the video from there onto these goggles. This is analog, it's low resolution, so the video signal you're going to see is recorded on these, and it looks very low res compared to what I see in my eyes, but that's how I'll show you. So on your screen you see it says disarmed. I'll flick the arm switch. There we go, and I can feel some wind blowing on me, so we're ready to go. Take it nice and easy. Oh, easy, I'm going like way too quick. There we go. Going through my living room. There we go. Am I whipping this too fast for the... It's coming over my head here. Here we go. Going through. Remember, this is just 1-cell battery. And you saw how fast I was going with just 1 cell. You can get this moving really quick. I've got the camera tilted up a little bit too much, so it causes me to fly naturally, just fly faster forward. Let me just go backwards this way. See what I mean? I can go a little too fast there. So I got to go through these openings nice. Coming back to me here, over my head. Whoa, did you see that? All right, so what I'm gonna try to do now is slow it down a little bit again and bring it back to me and land it on the table here. It's easier said than done, get over that. Here's my table. Here I come down and there we go, where did it fall? Right here. So there you go. That was the flight indoors. Now I'm gonna take it outdoors, do it the once. Hell, how's my hair with this thing? I'll do it outside. I know! Yes, yes. I'm going to take it outdoors and fly it with just 1 battery right here. And after I spin it around, I'll put 2 batteries on and take it at full speed. So here we go. All right, I got the MOBULA 7 outside here. I'm going to go put it over on... Whoa, it's so slippery out here. I'm going to put it on Can you see me in there? I'm gonna record everything on the Fat Shark goggles here, on the DVR inside. So the image that I see in my eyes is high res, but the image recorded on the DVR is a little bit low res, but you're gonna see it. I'm gonna fly this with a 1-cell battery. I have a whole pile of them here. And then I'll fly it with 2 1-cell batteries, which makes a 2-cell. Here we go. So on my screen, you should see a disarm, and I'm gonna arm it. And I have 1 battery in it, just a 1-cell. And here we go. There you go. I've got the brightness set so it's not too bright. So there, down the road, there should be some snow clearing going on. I don't know if you can see it at the end of the road. Bring it back to me. Flying with 1-cell battery here, so it's nice and slow. I'm staying away from the roads to fly over the roads more or less, and then go along here with my neighbors. Go down here. As soon as I see some noise on the screen, I just bring it back. Very easy to fly with 1-cell battery. Very tame. Nothing exciting here. And let's bring it on back to me. Here, I'll go more to the right. Stop sign. It's coming down. It's cold out here. It's like minus 15 degrees. Here I am over here. Bring it to my feet. All right, and power off. All right, same thing on my screen. It says disarmed. I have 2 batteries. You can see, if you look at the top right, you can see the voltage is different. Well, there's a little line over it, but it's a lot higher voltage to 1-cells. So my fingers are kind of frozen. It is, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned already, minus 15 degrees Celsius. You can hear snow removal equipment in the back. So I'm just going to, whoa, I didn't have my fingers on the controls and it was zooming out. All right, 2 cells is way too fast for this thing. Like here, I don't have enough space. Here, I'm gonna gun it through here. There you go. I'm just whipping through the neighborhood now. That's 2 cells. Hey, there's a post there. I don't know, I'm gonna bring this in for a landing. Anyways, I'll bring it lower because I'm gonna lose it. All right, so 2 cells is kind of crazy. Let me just bring it back here. Keep this video short. And to my feet, land. There we go. All right, you saw the difference between 2 cells and 1-cell with this thing. 2 cells is way faster. This is my neighborhood. We're in Canada. We're not really supposed to fly these in neighborhoods, so I kept the video short. I'm gonna take this out to a field when the snow melts and you'll see this fly much better. But you can see, watching other people's reviews and videos, this is really fast. Really good quad for indoors, outdoors flying. Good for the beginners and really good for the professionals. All right, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna put links below. I think this is on sale, might be at a cheap price. Check the links below. Oops, I dropped this thing. And we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.